Okay, so this is a simulation that you can run online. I'll post the link on Edmodo, so this is certainly something that you can try at home. But I wanted to show you today, using the screencast, some of the different possibilities in this simulation. You should find some of this interesting in terms of your question that you're investigating right now in Hold Your We for a We. So what you're seeing on the screen is the cell membrane down the center. You've got the phospholipids, and they're a bilayer, so those two layers of phospholipids. And then you have these protein channels in blue down the center of the membrane. You're seeing the inside of the cell, that's right here on this side. You see it both in this animation and also in this kind of snapshot of what's happening in the water. I can control the concentration of water inside the cell and the concentration of salt inside the cell, and I can change those and see what happens. On this side, I have the outside of the cell, and I have that same information. I have the picture right here to give me kind of a snapshot, and I can control the concentration of water and salt. I also get some extra information in this simulation. I can see what's happening to the pressure against the membrane. And I can see that pressure on the inside surface of the membrane, inside the cell, and it's going to be an orange bar right here. And I can see the pressure outside the cell by this yellow bar. I can also see the shape of the cell. So if this is a red blood cell, right now it's pretty much round. It has that concave shape to it, which is exactly what I want. So right now, with everything equal, you're going to get to see what that would look like. So right now we have even concentrations of water and salt on either side of the membrane, and I'm going to run this so that you can see what happens. So make some notes about which molecules are moving into and out of those channels. Look at the pressure and watch those bars and see what's happening with the pressure. And then double check the cell size, the shape of the cell, and see what's happening when I have equal concentrations of water and salt on either side. Okay, so now I'm going to reset the model, and I am going to increase the amount of salt on the outside. And we're going to go ahead and update. So let's go ahead and increase that even more. And we're going to update the concentrations and run. Okay. Now we're going to bring the amount of salt back to normal, and we're going to increase the amount of water on the outside of the cell compared to the inside of the cell. Okay, and we'll update those concentrations, and let's run the model. Pay close attention to the direction the membrane is moving. So what's happening to the pressure inside that's pushing that membrane? So now I have lots of water on the outside of the cell, not very much water inside, which is causing some movement. So here's my inside of the cell. It started off with very little water and lots of water on the outside. And this is the scenario that's happened over the course of time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go the opposite direction. I'm going to put too much water, or a lot of water, on the inside of the cell, and not very much water on the outside of the cell. And let's see what happens going that opposite way. So now remember, this is inside the cell, and this is outside the cell. So pay attention to what's happening to the water molecules. And again, watch that membrane to see what's happening with pressure. All right, so I want you to use the information that you collect on the simulation, and you can repeat this simulation. You can watch the video again, and you'll have an opportunity to run the simulation tonight at home if you would like, on a laptop or a desktop computer. It does run on Java and Flash, so it won't run on your iPads, which is why I recorded the simulation for you. But you can rewatch it if you need to help you build your claim or your evidence. But you should have the information that you need just from watching it and the other resources that I gave you.